There weren't high expectations for Arizona State before the season, but the Sun Devils were on a mission to prove people wrong. And at the beginning of the season they were, as the Sun Devils opened up 2016 with a 44-13 win over the NAU Lumberjacks, where we learned that Manny Wilkins was the starting quarterback and that he loves hurdling defenders. ASU was able to axe the Jacks, but up next was Texas Tech with one of the best offenses in the league. But behind Kalen Balage's special night, Arizona State topped the Red Raiders 68-55.
And he's got a big hole. He stays on his feet. Kalen Balage has tied the FBS record with 8 touchdowns in one game.
And tonight, these guys, what they did up front was absolutely amazing, and that's why I decided to bring all 5 of them up here, because they deserve it.
The Sun Devils then hit the road for the first time to play against UTSA, where Arizona State fans realized that freshman N'Keal Harry is the real deal. ASU had to come back against San Antonio, but was able to win 32-28. Then Pac-12 play began, and the Cal Golden Bears came to Tempe and started very strong with the 24-10 lead going into halftime. But the Sun Devils were able to score 4 touchdowns in the second half with some help from their special teams to secure their 4th win in a row. But the win streak came to an abrupt stop when the Sun Devils traveled to the Coliseum to face the men of Troy. Everything went wrong for ASU as Wilkins got hurt at the end of the first half, and Sam Darnold led the Trojans to 41 points, handing the Sun Devils their first loss of the season. Up comes UCLA, and Brady White gets his first collegiate start at QB. He was able to lead ASU to a 23-20 win, but suffered a season-ending injury. But senior kicker Zane Gonzalez was able to make the night one Sun Devil fans won't forget.
For Zane Gonzalez, set, the kick, it's up, it's low and to the left, but it is good!
Wow.
There's a new record here in Tempe, and it's the Texan, Zane Gonzalez. He is now the NCAA leader in field goals made in a career. It took 45 games for him to make 89.
The next week, Colorado destroyed ASU 40-16, beating the Sun Devils for the first time in program history as their running game piled on 315 yards, making ASU 5-2 on the season. The drama increased for the Sun Devils as Washington State accused Todd Graham of sign stealing the week of the game. The Sun Devils were able to keep it close and ASU had its chances to take a lead, but Luke Falk and the Cougars were too much for ASU. And after the game, Graham made sure that WSU head coach Mike Leach knew that his sign stealing accusations were chicken related. A struggling Oregon team was next on ASU's schedule, where 4th-string quarterback Dylan Sterling Cole got his first career start. But even with Balage's strong performance, Sterling Cole's 3 interceptions helped the Ducks take the W 54-35 as ASU went into the bye week with double-digit injured players. After the bye week, Utah came to Sun Devil Stadium for ASU's senior night, but it was the freshman N'Keal Harry that stole the show with a crazy 31-yard touchdown run and 114 receiving yards. But the Sun Devils were bullied by the Utes in the second half, losing 49-26 and their 4th game in a row. Things did not get any easier with number 6 Washington next on the schedule, and in the first half, Kevin King had one of the craziest interceptions that you'll ever see. The Sun Devils were held without a touchdown until J.J. Wilson hauled in 2 late in the second half, but the Huskies were too good, pounding ASU 44-18. Then the Territorial Cup rolls around, where ASU was actually favored, as U of A had yet to win a game in Pac-12 play. However, the Kitties had no pity for the Sun Devils as they ran all over ASU with 511 yards on the ground, continuing ASU's losing streak to 6 games and forced the Sun Devils to end their season with a 5-7 overall record.
That was the worst performance we've had since we've been here, and that was embarrassing.
We were on a high for a second, and injuries happened, and little things happened that took a down slope, but it's never an excuse, and we just got to do a better job, and we're gonna keep our heads up.